Yo, today we'll be covering adult Gohan. I haven't updated his combo routes on the channel for a while, so this video will get right to the point and showcase his most practical optimals for everything. I'm not gonna break them down as much here or include much of his stylish routes since I have a bunch of other great and detailed videos that cover those like his leg extensions, loops, etc. So check them out. Let's start with his Midscreen. Level 0 unskilled can look like this. And there's no delays except after air dash JM to land. It's very easy and practical. Skilled. And here's his max damage route. Just make sure to delay the super dash. And remember, you can always 214H knockdown to go into his super, or even Vanish into J214M knockdown. It changes slightly at level 1, only the end. It's kind of funny how this equals his max damage route at level 0. But it's sad that his leg extensions at the end isn't optimal here. Skill does the same exact as before, just more damage. And the max damage route is also very similar. Now before you had these combos with light DP and leg loops, but this beam rejump is way better. Note, there are also more optimal double beam routes with 2M delay 5M into beam, but these are pretty hard and not universal at every size, so they're not really practical. There's no change at level 3, but at level 5 you get this little loop. You need to be able to land dash from JL, delay JH into JLM3H and continue it that way. Here's how the skilled version could look, and honestly this is way easier looping these two instead of doing it after 5H like before. Level 7's unskilled loops revolve around using 236M, then cancelling that with 236L, dashing 2M, delay DP and looping it that way. Skill just has less hits at the end. And here are some of his side switches. They're not really needed since he has so much corner carry with the beam rejumps, but just in case. Those were his universal ones at any level, but at level 1 you can use his legs to switch sides. You can also 214M after a smash to switch sides. Level 3 you get this little air dash route. And you can also do it after 2H after letting the super dash hit a bit and then delaying the IET. Then with level 7 you get a free side switch with 214M after kicks whenever you want. And some of these are very useful after Vanish and stuff. When you're close to the corner, the end of your combo slightly change. Here's a level 0 unskilled one. The only difference is doing 5H into beam because we can JS in the corner into super dash to extend the combo. Here's a scaled variation. Don't worry if you don't know if you're too close enough to use 5H into beam. If you don't know, just stick to the regular beam rejump since you don't lose much anyways. And here's how his max damage route would look. At level 1 unskilled, finish with a J2H back fist. And here's his skill variation. And the max damage level 1 close to the corner route looks like this. Level 1 and level 7 stay the same with the combo options that you have available. Here are some 2H confirms. At level 0 it's all the same with his Dragon Rush confirms. Level 1 you can add kicks whenever you want and can even side switch. Same with level 3 and level 7 as discussed just now. Now a little bonus is that with 3H you can now super dash these, but still practice super jumping for better confirms. Now for Vanish, here's his simple level 0 route. Here's the level 1 variation. And he can reset with 3H super jump MLH into the air dash. But the optimal Vanish is with the beam rejump. And you can always Sideswitch how you want as shown earlier. Level 5 you can still loop like this. And level 7 there's the DP loops. His J236H confirms are similar, but here's one high in the air where you can air dash. Here's one close to the wall. This is how it could look like high in the air in the corner, but there's a ton of different unique confirms that Gohan gets from this. Like how his EX legs can 2L5H into beam at level 1 in the corner. And you can also confirm EX DP in the corner the same ways as well. His super dash routes are very similar too, but he can easily side switch at level 1 with medium back fist, and he also has a rejump route as well, which is great when you're trying to deal with the grabs and it's universal. And as a bonus with 2S, he can super dash if they're really close, like after a DR or something, if he's level 1 and above. 2S into EX legs works a bit further too and is more consistent. And in the corner, 2S 5M also works, so it's great to pressure and hit confirm. Speaking of the corner, here's his level 0 unskilled route. Here's his skilled variation at level 0. And here's how his max damage route looks. Level 1 unskilled is still similar beam routes. Skilled is just a bit less hits at the end. And here's a slightly more optimal but harder route from Scarlet Photon. And of course a max damage route just in case you need these. Now his most practical skilled and what I use personally is just mashing 5L after the beam into 3H, since this is all auto timed and never drops for me, so it's very reliable. Level 5 unskilled can look like this with his new fast fall route. Credits to Word Say Less on Twitter for optimizing this for 7k damage. I personally found this route super hard to land consistently, especially after the fast fall part and repeating that, so good luck. You can still use his older loop routes if you're still struggling with his new fast fall, but it's not as optimal. The 2H confirms of the fast falls are still tricky but more consistent and are way easier on bigger characters. Here are some great optimals people found on Twitter. There's a beam loop from Scarlet Photon. Here's a loop one from Bohu JG. But you still need resources to end these in sliding knockdown. And here's probably the most useful one from BFJ underscore Guzma, since you get sliding knockdown from assist tag. Although these last two routes may not be universal. It also works with the DR starters as well, although you can't end the combo with DR then, so it'll be really hard to secure sliding knockdown. Before, you used to have to do J24H into 5L for these, but now you can get neat meterless extensions. And finally, level 7 corner loops like this unskilled with 5H into beam. And you can even use these on skilled starters. This one TODs easily with the right resources. Thank you all for watching. This was an optimal showcase of combos you definitely need to master and use regularly with your adult Gohan. There's definitely more variations and slightly more optimal but very harder routes out there, and that's up to you to go search and master on your own if that's what you want. Hopefully I'll have another adult Gohan combo video out soon showcasing all his useful and new TODs. See y'all next time. Peace.